Hi, welcome back to my channel, Sparkling Glue. So glad you're here. So I saw these really cute, I guess they're called origami dresses on online. I think it was I'm not even sure where it came up, if it was Pinterest or wherever, but I have to figure out how to make these. So I watched a lot of videos and a lot of different things, and there's a lot of different ways to do it. I came up with what I think, at least for me, is the easiest and what I like, the prettiest. So this is my favorite, and this is with doilies, the whole thing. And I just like it because it looks like a ruffled lace skirt to me. I also like the way the tops come out with the lace. So that's my first choice. But this is just done with circles for the 3 circles, and I'm going to show you how to do it. And with we'll do the doily too. And then I did the doily top. This one is 3 circles, and I kind of just played around with different things for the top, and I ended up cutting little shoulder out. I don't know. This one's probably my least favorite. And then I just glued, this one is washi tape on for the waist and a couple of rhinestones for buttons. You could actually probably just use a pen to make little buttons or pearls, or you don't have to even do that. This one is a glued ribbon. And then this one is also, it's like a braided thicker ribbon, and I did the rhinestones for the buttons. So let's go ahead and I guess we'll make the doily one first since it's my favorite. So you need 4 pieces or 4 doilies. And when you tear, they're very thin, so make sure that you're only using one at a time because they stick together and you don't want to waste them. All right, so the first one, so all you're going to do is take your doily and fold it in half. And I am lining it up, but I don't even know that it matters. So you're going to fold in half and then go ahead and fold in half again. And then you're going to just take the outside border and fold it over. Flip it over and do the same here. Okay? And now you're going to open it back up. And you see what we have? We just have 2 sides folded in. Okay? Turn it over. So you have your 2 sides. And we are going to fold this side right over to our fold line. And this, your ruffle folds a little, just straighten it back out. And you're going to do the exact same with the other side. Just pull it in to the line and push down. And that is 1 piece of your dress. And you just need 3 of them. So that's how easy that is and how that comes together. So let's just do the other 2. So again, I'm just lining up. Fold it once. Fold it again. And I did try this with thicker paper too, and it's really hard, at least. So what you want to do is use, like the doily, this is very thin, use very thin papers to do this. I think it's called an origami folding, and maybe that's why. But so we're just folding the fronts back. Okay, and now you open it back up. And you have the 2 fronts folded. Turn it over and then just fold up to your fold line. And then I'm just straightening out what folded and just putting it up and pushing down. And now we have our second. Okay, third one. Just fold once, fold twice, fold one side back, fold your other side back, open it up, and bring it in, and bring it in. Okay, and then I'm just fixing my little ruffles. Okay, and then just make sure everything is nice and folded. It folds really easy, so it doesn't matter. And now to glue them, all you're going to do is put a little glue on the back of one of your pieces that you folded, and go ahead and slide it in and push down. It really doesn't even have to be perfectly lined up. You just, what you want to do though is you're making, you know, the waistline. So, and then same thing, a little glue on the back and put it inside the next one. Just the way you want it, however you want it lined up. And I think with the ruffles, it's very forgiving. Okay. And now what I do is I turn it over and I put some glue, and it doesn't have to be a lot, but just a little bit to hold your pieces together. And then when you bring it back, so if you have something that's just not staying closed at all, add a little bit of glue, but very little is all you really need. You could even probably use a glue stick here. So if anything's bothering you, put some glue down, but I kind of like it popping up because I feel like that makes it look more like fabric. And now you have your pretty little skirt, dress, bottom. Okay, and so for the top, we're going to basically almost do the exact same thing. You're going to just fold your doily in half, fold over again. And you're not going to fold your piece back here, okay? Open it up, and what you want to do is then just fold to the middle score line so all your lace matches up at the top on both sides. So you see? And then fold again, right up to the middle line again. And again, you're just keeping your lace at the top, and you're folding. And now you fold down to make your collar. And you can do this. Now because we have different layers, you can fold the second layer at a different level. I say level, you see what I mean, right? Like, so it looks layered. Or you don't have to. But if you want that, and I think that's kind of cute, and then just go ahead and glue down the bodice together here. And this is where I put my little rhinestones, but you can put like little pen marks or anything you want. And I do glue down the collar just so it stays. And I'm going to glue the second. And if you wanted a color variation here, you could do a little inking on the sides, even in a different, you don't even have to do the, maybe a color would be pretty. Okay, so now you have your piece, and you can cut it off, or you can just glue this whole thing on. And depending on what you're doing with this, I'm thinking it's going to get glued down into something. So if that is the case, leave the whole bottom so it's a little more stable. Just put some glue. And then just line it up where you think it looks pretty. And I don't know, I like it. I just think it's really cute. Okay, and now this is where you would add ribbon or lace or, you know, whatever you have. I just find scraps of things and add it. No matter what you do, I think it looks really, really cute. Okay, so that is our doily dress. And let's go ahead and just do this bottom here. So what you're going to do is almost the same thing. You're folding your circle in half. You fold it again in half and pull down just the first paper. Flip it over, pull down your next paper, open it up, turn it over, and then you're just pulling it up to your fold line and pushing down. And now you have your dress. Okay, so if you want to try a different look, this is another top and it's more angled. So just depending on what you like, so you're going to use a square. I'm using a 6x6 square, and so all you're going to do is you're going to fold in half and then in half again. And then open it back up, and you're going to fold up to your score line. You're just making angles here, right up to the line. You see what we have? And then you're folding in again, up to the line. And this gets a little thicker, so I am gonna push it down. You can use bone folder or anything you have if it's not laying flat enough for you. Okay? And then to make the shoulder, you're just going to fold out the piece here and here. And then you're going to come inside this and push down. So it makes kind of an angled shoulder. You could leave it this way if you want, but this is the other thing. So you're just pushing on the piece. And now you have more of an angled, and I do glue this all down. So let's go ahead and glue this. And just depending on what you want to do with your shoulders, I'm going to glue this right here and put a little more glue in here so it sticks better. Okay. And there you go. All right, let's glue this. And okay, I'm just gluing one piece in. And you know, I don't know if you could see the papers folding a little inside, and that's okay. It's really all right. Go ahead and put some more glue here. Put it inside. Like I said, you just are trying to get it to line up at the top. And then I'm adding a little bit of glue here and here, just to hold it together, and maybe a drop here to hold this down, just a little bit, keep it down, and you can press down if you want. Okay, and now let's bring our little top back, and I'm just going to put glue all over the bottom triangle and push down. And this one definitely needs something, a little piece of lace. So I think this one it's a little thick. So maybe I'll just cut it. And put this here. And for anything, any fabric or anything, I use this Fabitac, I think it's called. And that works really good. And push down. And what you can cut it off, but I find it kind of nice to just pull it to the back, and you can get it almost to the exact shape of your waist here. And it's sticky. Okay. The other thing with this glue is it sticks to your hand, but if you have a little piece of paper, I find I can push it down, and sometimes I can get it to adhere a little better than. But I think that's kind of cute. What do you think? So, all right. So you have it. Making little dresses. So much fun, right? Good. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you get to make some dresses, have some fun. And thanks for stopping by my channel. Have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.